Welcome back to the Portable Podcast. You're watching with Sly Guy, Sly Guy, Sly Guy. So right now, the latest trending topic on the internet right now is Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So, what about this game? There's a stage there where you go against Great Ape Vegeta, and people are having a difficult time beating him. Now, what's funny is that people find the game too difficult that they are now asking for refunds. You have players who bought the game and got early access to the game, and they are now asking for refunds because the game is too hard. I mean, good God, what a generation we live in. I mean, back then, when we had a difficult time playing a level in Super Mario or Contra, we didn't go to stores and ask for refunds. I mean, way back then, I mean, even in the PS3 with Demon Souls, big players didn't ask for refunds for Demon Souls when it was too difficult. Obviously, that was one of the most difficult games in the PS3. And people didn't actually care. And right now, you have this generation of entitled, weak, snowflake players who give bad reviews to games because they're a bit too difficult. And in the comment section, I do agree. I think most of these comments are from like 7 or 8-year-old kids, or perhaps grown men who act like 7 or 8-year-old kids, who believe that they're so entitled that instead of getting better at the game should adjust to them, and they should it's the game, and the developers should make the game easier. They should nerf the game to make it a little bit easier for the players. I mean, good God, talk about pandering to the nth level. That's like one of the worst cases of pandering ever. Oh, and my Mimic Tear is about to die. But not today. So basically, it's just super dumb that players have to, that the companies have to actually pander to a bunch of 7 or 8-year-olds who think the game is a bit too hard. I mean, that's the point of a game. The point of a game is to be challenged. If you're not challenged in that game, if a game is super easy that you can finish it with your eyes closed, I mean, what's the point of even playing it? Just watch a movie. I mean, here you've got interaction, you've got puzzles to solve, you have enemies to beat. And the reason why I'm playing Elden Ring now is because, look, the Elden Ring players don't actually care. I mean, Shadow of the Erd Tree and Elden Ring are perhaps one of the most difficult games ever. I mean, this game has the most difficult boss ever in Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And people aren't asking for refunds. They don't actually care. It's actually having fun. They level up just like what I'm doing right now. What they do is they just level up, and they do whatever they want to, whatever they can to make their character much stronger. So I don't actually get where these whiny players are coming from, why they're asking for refunds. Because the only time that you should ask for a refund is if, one, a game doesn't work and the day one patch doesn't fix it. That's the only time I'm gonna ask for a refund. Like if there's a game and then you buy it and the game is super glitchy and the day one patch doesn't fix it, then they come up with another patch and it's still buggy, I am going to ask for a refund for that game because you sold me a game which doesn't work. But if a game works perfectly fine and one of the levels is really difficult, I mean, that doesn't actually constitute a refund because basically you play a game, the game works. So where's the false advertisement there? You have people saying false advertisement like, oh, nobody advertised that this game is gonna be so hard. Nobody advertised the great ape Vegeta was gonna spam me with super. I mean, I've seen a person in YouTube, a streamer in YouTube, beat Great Ape Vegeta. All you have to do is keep your range, dodge his attacks, be more aggressive, so that he doesn't spam you with his super attacks. That's all you have to do. And me, I'm not even a Dragon Ball player. And I'm a Souls player. I mean, if those Dragon Ball whiners played Elden Ring, they wouldn't last 2 minutes in this game, I guarantee you. They're gonna like play it for 2 minutes and it's too hard, I want a refund. Games should be easy, they should all pander to me and my entitlement or whatever. Yeah, it's like people are just so entitled and it's insane about just how spoiled these new casual gamers are. They're really I'm not sure if they're like 8-year-old kids who just got a hold of mommy and daddy's credit card, which is why they're gamers all of a sudden, or maybe grown men who just cry about a game being too difficult. I don't know, man. I came from an era where we didn't have the internet. You had to solve games by yourself. I mean, during the Sega era, I mean, we took difficult games as a challenge, which is why, look, we're Elden Ring players. We don't whine, we don't complain, and we don't ask for refunds when the game gets too hard. So what do you guys think about these Zetards, these Dragon Ball whiner complainers who want to get refunds just because they can't beat Great Ape Vegeta? What do you think? Well, anyway, do comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, Sly Guy TV with Sly Guy signing off right